The other thing CFR told you is that this whole new money is not funded. They don't have no funds for nobody. Immigration overloaded it all. IMF is drained, and this new currency is going in. And it's going in so strange. No merchandise and no money. Now, you need to consider that. And if you watch the CFR that posted yesterday, you take notes. You take notes and listen to them, and then you go back. Don't listen to the social part of it first. But the mark of the beast is going to slip in. And there's only four loaning agencies. And they're each country, each project is going under this. News was out today. Europe got what China already had for that hemisphere, but to bring solar energy, not on a solar panel. We're going to get cheap panels. We can make do with that like Africa, the ones that are disposable. But Europe got pull the sun down, automatic electricity. So what are we going to do about that? No merchandise. You need to study that out. It's the ships. It's the 1/3 of our projects, which I am really, I lost my computer, so I might take the time here. But a good study on shipping and a good study, let me think of a word. Let's see, it was remorse, regret, but you are robbed, in a word like that, of the fruit of your labors. And you'll go through that study, and it's really, the other part of your study was the wisdom of Solomon, the wisdom of the world. Do I have that open? I went through it today on Lamel, I think is his name, Proverbs. It's beautiful because the precious things of the earth, and we do like stuff, and it takes stuff to live. But that study will take you back to the problem with Ephraim and the borders and this drug problem and why it was coming in through drugs. But to set it up as an idol, here's what we've got. And the science behind it is something that drives the mind. And you can build any kind of superstitious lure on that you want, or you can stick to it and know the science of it and know what's coming, which we do. And so it's up there. There's pictures not only in Antarctica, but pictures in the sonar of higher up that we've had darting. And that's another level, another capability. So it's on this hemisphere now. And we've long time now watched in 91. It went hemisphere to hemisphere for the laser weapon. And I've been watching, hemispherically in space for a while. But now before COVID or during COVID, I looked, and China does have the ability to have electricity on the ground straight from the sun. And now Europe has it. We don't. No, we let all them do that. But just in the information that we're going to be monitoring, methane lets you know an awful lot. But you want that study that you're deprived. What is it? Crap. Excuse me. Yeah, but that you're deprived from the fruits of your labor, your children, and on out through there. So this currency going through, and the entire ID system down to our avatar, and I've been getting heavily attacked by an avatar trying to make itself out of me and make itself out of my God place. And I'm not happy about it. And this is connected to the ships. And when you look up scales of the fish, you'll find the owl. How about that? Let's see, what was the owl? What's it linked to? The scales. Yeah, like the yoke. And you get into the yoke, and where these things are yoked to the wisdom of the world and the sensual knowledge. So it's all right there too. And these things are addictive. But this is a method that Cain had that God glorified for Israel, for his law to go forth, and this is lawlessness. Okay, there's nothing more to it than a Nazi concentration camp, two-class society, and the Zone of Interest movie. If you have not seen it, you need to see that, because that is witchcraft. That's it. That's what you get out of these superstitions. And that was the mistake Israel made. And they claimed the earth. And they will, like as soon as it started. God said, not only Christians, but you're going to look at me and say, didn't we dry up everything, the flow to desert? And that's the mistake going on right now. But you left with nothing but a two-class society, one killing the other, and this one invisible. But this news with CFR, you need to look at that. Let's see if I should say anything more about the Bible. But yeah, scales, ships. Where did that come out of? But what the study goes back to, and there's other studies on it that'll lead you back to that, are concentric ring society. Okay, you're talking of planting crops, a natural sort of thing, Atlantis. But they have dug up Atlantis, and he says they would. And that's what all our work has been, because blind faith. But it's faithfulness, and our relationship with Jesus is that appearing, is that personal apocalypse that we all hope for. And through that, it grows, and he will give you prophecy. And I want to tell you, this technology is after it, whether you can handle what I would tell you about this whole move that went from immunity practitioner to psychology specialist in neurology and through the eyes. And I think everybody interested in that has seen enough of that to know the truth of it. But when you see it in society, in your own town, is what you need to be seeing. But now your money, this change is changing the currency of it. And the only competition we've got is Russia and China. But the whole globe has a new currency, and it's already been figured out. And then this half of the globe, with the IMF that's empty, and nobody's going to be funding any charity, and everybody's already overloaded with charity. We're more overloaded, and this is going to compete with Ukraine money. I don't think anyway, I think what's going on now is anything more than a leverage, but there's no way we can fund these things, and there's no way it's going to get paid back. But this is to zero out money. But when you see this change coming, what CFR is telling you is this is the mark of the beast. So be watchful and make sure you're watching these. They're a little hard to understand, but take notes and replay it. These superstitions, God's not here with us. We're worlds apart. And it does take a lot of imagining that you can do anything. You can do anything. And you are the most significant thing in God's eyes. And if it's no longer allowed for people to have personal appearing, and I think there's some of society that's not yet hit, but right now, people I didn't even know are talking about schizophrenia and these psychological tortures. And the help's not there. The money it's in the pill. That pill is as good as a dollar bill. And I don't think we should feed into these things. And when you can come to the grasp that it's more real than anybody around you knows, and you believe that Bible more than anything, you will see. And now that COVID has come out, it makes it pretty easy to see. This is an economy I'm glad I'm out of. I am glad that it's really... I'm glad that I've been penniless 5 years, and I just had to tell myself I did everything I was supposed to and kept doing everything. And I just called And if I can file again with 2 broken feet and barely able to walk there, and all kinds of medical mistakes. My neck ripped, that they did, but the treatment would have been the same. And after my fall, I wasn't going to court for money. I was going to be disabled and could live. And what it is to go through court on that kind of income is kind of impossible. But there's going to be, I'm getting food stamps. If I even tried to file again, I would get less money than I'm making in food stamps. So everybody coming in is definitely making more money. There's, just not a choice. I've got a home, but it's out in the country, no way to get to the store, and no money. And society's doing what it's doing. But he's always there. And you just know that you keep going, you accept it. And what they're banking on is you're going to blame it. And that's in this Wisdom of the World study. And that's how Cain traded and got the blessing. It's a field of blood study. After you get through it, you'll find out it's the field of blood. And this mischief puts that blood on your head that was on theirs. And that was important for the leadership to be free of their sins so they could prosper. And guess what? That ship sailed. And they dug up this soul one. But God's love to everybody. And get in that word, get you a concordance, and look at the whole page. I'm sorry I didn't get to go on. I might be able to learn to share this and get through some studies on those words to make it quick for anybody. But I'm not sure. There's some people out there needing it. And I think we need each other. So I just want to give and say, excuse me for not putting on makeup. It costs money. I've got a little bit here and there, but mascara and that kind of stuff that you like. It's merchandise. You all be blessed. Be blessed in things that don't go away. And anybody that sees this, well, thanks for watching, and we're together. We're in this together. We're the real ones in this together. No conspiring needed.